Good morning. Morning, John. Morning, Margaret. Morning, everybody on YouTube. We'll start off. We're going to go really gentle to start with today. I just want to stand, relax, and do breathing exercises to start with. So I will put a little bit of background music on, and we will start off with some slow breathing in and out through the nose. So plant your feet firmly on the floor. Relax your shoulders down, let your arms just hang down to the side, and take a deep breath in to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take a deep breath out through your nose to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite good to just close your eyes and focus in on your breath as we inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now I'm going to inhale to the count of 4, and we're going to... Alexa, stop. Sorry, she was talking. Inhale to the count of 4, and exhale to the count of 6. So we'll slightly longer on the exhale now. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale, and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And have a little shake out. Very good. We'll take that a little bit further. I was just saying inhale, exhale, and Alexa in the corner of the room said, if this is a life-threatening situation, I can dial 999 for you. Alexa, stop. No, she's doing it again. So I don't know what that was all about. Listening in, cheek. Ambulance arriving. Right. Okay, so this time we'll inhale and we'll turn the hands outwards and we'll look up. And we'll exhale and we'll turn the hands forward and look down. Okay, so inhale. And look up. And exhale. And look down. And inhale. And exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Let's move on to a little roll round of those shoulders. Just keep breathing slowly and we'll start loosening up a little bit. Rolling the shoulders round slowly. And rolling them back as well, slowly. Lots of movement through those shoulders. Fantastic. I want to do an inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We're going to add a little knee bend. So I want you to inhale, bring your arms up. Keep your arms up in the air. Exhale, bend those knees a little bit. Inhale, arms up and stretch out the legs. Exhale, arms down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Palms facing each other. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, arms down. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, arms down. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, arms down. Rotate one arm forwards slowly and gracefully. Rotate the other arm forwards slowly and gracefully. Back to the other side, figure of 8. Even more gracefully. Oh, John, lovely. Very graceful. And Margaret. Beautiful to watch. Excellent. Let's do the other arm. Again, figure of 8. Slowly and gracefully. Looping round. And finally, a little shrug of the shoulders. And relax down. Each time you relax down, let's take a deep breath out and totally relax the shoulders. So shrug and relax. And shrug and relax. And one more time. Shrug and relax. Perfect. Very well done. Nice and easy so far. We're going to do another easy thing now. We are going to do forward fold because we always have to do forward fold. It's the law. And we're going to do a little bit different now to try and get a better hamstring stretch than we normally would. So here's what we're going to do. We'll talk this through. Do this with me. We'll talk this through as we go. Let's turn that music down a little bit. First of all, we're going to do an inhale and raise the arms up again. Now we're going to exhale and go into our forward fold as usual. Nothing new yet. Now just hang for a few breaths. Think about your fingertips creeping down towards the floor. But if your fingers are on the floor, get your hands on the floor. Now, if you've already touching the floor, stay there. And if your fingertips are down, get your hands down. If your hands aren't on the floor and are nowhere near the floor, I'm going to give you a little extra tip to get a little bit more stretch into the hamstrings. So what I want you to do is I want you to bend your knees. Bend your knees enough that you can reach your ankles. And I want you to grip both ankles with both hands, each ankle with each hand. So right hand on right ankle, left hand on left ankle. And your knees will be bent here. Now from here, we're going to try and straighten out the legs. Imagine you're pushing your knees back. They might not straighten out completely, but you might find you feel a little extra stretch in the backs of your legs behind your knees into your hamstrings. So if you're doing this, just hold here and take a few breaths. Each time you exhale, push back a little bit more. If your hands are already on the floor still, stay there. Inhale, exhale, and every time you exhale, just feel the stretch a little bit more. Relax your body down even closer to the floor. We'll do 3 or 4 breaths here. Now on the next inhale, we're going to unfold slowly. Take your time, unfold, inhaling slowly, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. So we're going to do that again. Remember, you've got two options. If you can easily get your hands to the floor with your legs straight, then palms even down on the floor would be good, or bend your elbows even more. If you can't reach the floor, we're going to grab hold of those ankles and we're going to push the knees back and see how straight we can get those legs. Those are your two options. So if you're ready, let's do this again. Take a big inhale and bring your arms up. Exhale into that forward fold. So I'm not on the floor with my fingers yet, so I'm going to bend my knees, grip my ankles, hold there. Now I'm going to try and straighten out the legs. As I say, if you've already got your hands on the floor, this is not going to do anything, so stay there and let your body sink down and feel the stretch in your back. Another 4 breaths. Next inhale, we're going to slowly unfold. Bring your arms up. And exhale, bring your arms down. That feels quite good. We're going to do one final forward fold, this time keeping those legs straight, and see if we've made any improvements there. I'm determined to get my fingertips onto the floor. If you've already got your fingertips onto the floor, try and get your hands down. If you've got your hands down, try and get your elbows down onto the floor. Yes. So let's give that a go. Final one. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's keep those legs straight for everybody now and see how close to the floor you can get. Oh, look at that improvement on me. I'm impressed myself. 2 deep breaths, inhale, exhale, sink down on the exhale. All fingers touch the floor, excellent. Now we're going to inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down. Excellent, good stuff. I think that helps. For those of you that have trouble getting your fingers towards the floor, that's a good way of advancing it. Now, we can do some stretches. So the first stretch we're going to do is going to be a quadricep stretch. We'll do the standing up. If you can balance on one leg, that's amazing. If you can't balance on one leg, you can lean against a wall, a table, or a chair. Entirely up to you. Okay. Just even if it's just for confidence, yeah, you might just find that having that chair there for support is not supposed to be a balancing exercise. This is supposed to be a stretch. So it doesn't matter if you're supporting yourself, yeah. So one leg to start with, we're going to bring the heel up behind. If you struggle to reach your leg, wrap a towel or a strap. Got my strap here. Strap round your ankle and pull up, or a towel. If you can reach your ankle, then hand around the bridge of your foot, yeah. So start with your knees together. Back nice and straight. I want you to think about pushing your hips forwards. Even just a tiny push forwards of those hips will give you a bigger stretch here, yeah. So knees together, hips forwards, and then pull the heel in as tight as you can. We already should get a stretch in the front of the leg. Take a few deep breaths. Now you may find as you breathe and hold your position, you find the stretch eases off a little bit. And you think, oh, it doesn't feel as stretched as it did before. in which case we're going to keep pushing those hips forwards, and we're just going to take that knee back a little bit behind, and we'll get that stretch back again. Very good. We're going to hold this for another 20 seconds. Another 20 seconds. Keep pulling the heel in. Remember, if the stretch eases off, just take that knee back a little bit, but keep pushing the hips forwards. We don't want to be bending into the stretch like this. That will not work. Yes, so. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently let that foot go down. We're going to do the other side now. Other leg comes up. Hand around the bridge of your foot if you can, or use your towel or your strap. Start off with your knees together. Right, back nice and straight, heel in tight. We're going to push those hips forwards a little bit. That feels really stretchy. Okay, hold it here now. If the stretch starts easing off, we can just take the knee back a little bit, keep pushing the hips forwards, keep your body upright. Right, let's do another 20 seconds from here. And again, remember, if the stretch eases off, I want you to pull the heel in tighter, push your hips forwards, take the knee back. And finishing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that leg go down. Good. Going to move on. Now the next stretch we have done before, maybe not for a few weeks, but we've done it before. I'm going to give you 2 options. So either with the chair or just on the floor. Let's show you the chair version first, and then we'll move on to the floor. So kneel down on the floor in front of the chair, just so your fingertips are at like arm's length when you're kneeling upright. Now, we're going to bring one foot to the side of one leg of the chair, like this, maybe slightly to the side so you've got room to lean forwards. And then I want you to bring your elbows down onto the chair, and then bring your head down onto your arms. We should find a little stretch in your inner thigh, maybe in your glutes. Now to get the stretch a little bit further, we can move those arms forwards and bring your forehead right down onto the chair. Push your hips forwards a little bit so that your front knee just pushes forwards. Should feel a nice little stretch in your inner thigh of that front leg. Oh, that's good. Let's hold this for another 20 seconds. Breathing slowly. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring yourself upright. We'll do the other leg with the chair, then we'll get down on the floor. I'll give you your floor option, but let's do the chair version first. So the other foot comes up to the side of the leg of the chair. Bring your elbows down onto the chair. Start off resting your head on your arms. That should be fairly simple. Then to get more of a stretch, push those arms forwards, head comes down onto the chair. Push the front knee forwards a little bit so we stretch the inner thigh. Let's hold it here as we breathe gently. Remember, you can try those 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale, or you could even try the 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Just hold for another 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of the stretch. Now if you felt you got a good stretch in those inner thighs on that one, stay with the chair. If you want to move onto the floor version, that's what we're going to do next. So, I'm going to move that chair out of the way. So if you're staying with the chair, into your first leg again. Otherwise, let's move that out of the way. Otherwise, down onto the floor. I want to be in a press-up position for this, a press-up position. Starting in your press-up position, we're going to bring one leg to the outside of the front hand. Hands still on the floor. Now, we're still stretching the same muscle, but it's a little bit more intense. And if your hands are flat on the floor and it's easy, some people can get their elbows down on the floor. If you struggle with a stretch onto your hands on the floor, you could always just lift up onto your knuckles. That'll take the pressure off a little bit, but I'd prefer to try and keep the hands flat down. Breathe. And we'll hold for another 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off the stretch. We're going to try the other side. We're going to do the other side. So starting in a press-up position, also known as a high plank. Starting that high plank. We'll bring the other foot forwards to the outside of that front hand. Now it's a bit more difficult for me this one, so I'm up on my knuckles, but if you can get down onto your hands, that would be amazing. Hold your position, take a couple of deep breaths. Let's hold for another 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come out of the stretch. Now, I want to stand up. That's quite enough of those. So let's stand up. Pull that back like that. Oops, too much. Okay, take a couple of breaths, have a little shake out of those legs. That's very good. Now, the next bit, we're going to do some sort of yoga stuff. And I want to do downward dog. And I want to do puppy pose. Maybe we'll get onto three-legged dog. Now, this is a bit more challenging. It does involve going down on the floor. But we'll give it a go, see how you get on. I will give you options, yeah? If it's too much, then just rest, take a rest, and then get back into it when you're ready to try again. So, we'll start off with downward dog, as they call it in yoga. Stand on the end of your mat, facing outwards. Right, here we go. Take a deep inhale and bring your arms up. If you want to watch me first, that's okay. If you want to do it with me, perfectly fine. We're going to exhale and go into that forward fold. Now, You may need to bend your knees to get your hands onto the floor, but we'll bend those knees, we'll get the hands onto the floor. I want you to either walk back or take a big step back into high plank. Same position we were in just now. Now, from here, we're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling, thinking about getting your head back between your arms. Now, legs should be straight, but if it's easier for the first time just to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay, but we want to get that head back down between your arms and ideally straighten out those legs. If you're super flexible, you might find your heels are on the floor, but if they're not, don't worry. This should give a nice stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. Yeah, so hold it here for another 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to push yourself back into high plank and then drop your knees onto the floor. We're going to kneel up and have a little stretch back. So we're stretching the back the other way. Very good. Very good. Just going to adjust my camera and then we're going to do that again. Oh, got the telly remote instead of the camera remote. It's no good, is it? Okay, so let's do that again. We'll stay on the floor. We'll get back into high plank first of all. We'll push the hips up and hold our downward dog for about 20 seconds again if we can. If you can creep your heels down towards the floor, that's great. You'll get a stretch into your calf muscles. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into plank. Drop your knees down and stretch up. Oh. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. We're going to have a go, if you're up for it, have a go on doing three-legged dogs. So this is an option. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we'll do it one more time on each side with the three-legged dog. So, high plank, also known as a press-up position. Push your hips up in the air into downward dog. Couple of deep breaths now if you're up for it. Not sure if I am actually, to be fair. One leg comes off the floor. That's our three-legged dog. For me, that's not easy. So I'm going to bring it back down again and we're going to hold for 20 seconds. But if you can hold the leg in the air for 20, that's amazing. Let's have another go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the foot down, drop your knees down, stretch back. I think we should do one more on the other side, don't you? It's tough, isn't it? I said it was going to be easy today. This is the most difficult it gets today. Much easier after this. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Get this over with. Right, high plank. Push your hips back. Hold the position now. If you can bring the other leg off the floor, that's amazing. Let's hold it here. Oh! 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, kneel down. Oh. Stretch back. Oh. Very well done if you did those with the legs up, or even if you did it without the leg up. Let's have a lie down. We deserve it. Lie down on your back, please, on your mats. Lie down on your back. You may need a towel or a strap for the next bit. We're doing a hamstring stretch. So, I've got my strap here. If you need a strap, a yoga strap or a towel will do. We're going to be doing a hamstring stretch. So basically start with your legs stretched out on the floor. Keep one leg on the floor, bring the other leg up. And if you can get your hands around behind your thigh or behind your calf, that's amazing. If you struggle to reach, that's where the towel or the strap comes in. So I'm going to put this strap around my foot, like that. And grip with one hand or both hands and pull in. So we can see how I'm just resting my head back, and with the strap or the towel, you can just pull and feel the stretch in the back of your leg. We're going to hold it here for another 30 seconds this time. 30 seconds. If you feel the stretch easing off, just pull a little bit harder. Make it a little bit tighter. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. So, start with the legs down on the floor. Both legs straight. Lift one leg up. Pull in with your towel or your strap. Try and keep the knee locked. Let's hold for another 30 seconds. If you can pull in a little bit more, that would be amazing. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. Oh, right, we're going to do one more on each leg. Yeah, one more on each leg. Only 20 seconds this time. See if we can get a little bit more of a stretch. So back to the first leg. Pull in. Oh, I'm getting a bit more stretch now. That's had a bit of time to rest. 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. 20 seconds on the other side. Oh. There we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. and rest it down. Oh, don't need the strap anymore. We're going to stay on the floor. But we are going to turn over. We've got our cat and cow stretches to do. Finish off the session. So, take your time. Turn over onto hands and knees. Oh. I like this bit. Always like the cat and the cow. So, start with a nice long cat stretch. Let's arch the back up towards the ceiling. Let your head hang down. Pull your tummy away from the floor. Arch your back as a cat would stretch. Take a few deep breaths. Now reverse. Tummy comes down, head comes up into our cow stretch. Lower back should be concave. Take a couple of deep breaths. Reverse it again into cat stretch, and this time moving gently from one position to the other, stretching up into cat, pulling the tummy away from the floor, and then reversing. Tummy comes down, head comes up. Couple more times. Trying to get as much range of motion as you can. So from the extreme one position to extreme other position, if that makes sort of sense. Let's do it again. And then back to neutral. And when you're ready, we'll do child's pose. So sit right back onto your heels. Stretch your arms out in front. Bring your chest down towards the floor. And breathe gently. Two more deep breaths. Long inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back up into tabletop position. We're going to stand up slowly now. Take your time. Very slowly standing up. Oh. Here we go. Oh. Very good. This all went quick, didn't it? I never did do puppy pose. We'll do that next week. Next week, by the way, gentle again to start with. We will progress the downward dog into full sun salutations. Just to let you know that next week we will do the full sun salutation, but we won't do it for a long period of time. We'll just do a couple to get used to it, and then the week after we'll extend it a little bit. Yeah, so gentle next week, introducing back into the mix the sun salutation now that the summer's arriving and the sun's out, and then we'll take it from there. But don't let that put you off. It's not going to be too bad. You don't believe me, do you? I'm looking at you, John. Oh, now I can have a joke with John. Right. Well done. Well, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back for Spritely on Friday. Don't miss that. It's going to be a good one. And we'll see you then. So have a good day. We'll have a chat with you two on Zoom and everybody else on YouTube. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to click on the link below. Very important. Buy me a coffee. Right. See ya. Bye. Dun, 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 sit down. Camera one, camera two. There we go. Good. Very well done. You can turn your microphones on. Talk to me if you want to. How was that, John?
Well, I'll do it in my own way.
Do it in your own way, in your own time. That's fine. That's what it's all about. Finding your way through it, doing what's appropriate for you. Yeah, that's what I do. And I know there are people better than me, and it doesn't matter. I'm not ashamed of making a fool of myself trying to do yoga on YouTube. Honestly, it's all about working at your own level. You know, and there will always be people better, and there will always be people who are not as flexible as you are. Yeah, so very well done for having a go.
Yeah, no, it's good. Thank you.
Okay, Margaret. Yeah, hope you found that useful. We'll do some more next week, and as I say, sun salutations next time. I'm looking forward to that already. Can't come soon enough, can it? The sun, I mean, not. All right
As long
then.
as the sun comes out as well, we don't mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Is it out? No, it's grey.
Not
No, it's grey. Never mind. We'll see the sun soon enough.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks very
All right
much.
then. Take care.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.